Hey, I'm Sophie K, and this is Knotfest at Wacken 2022. I'm Sophie K here at Wacken 2022 with Tribulation. Hello, great to meet you. So you're here at Wacken. You've been here since yesterday, is that correct?
Yeah.
Have you had a wander around yet?
We did. We watched some good acts playing. Vomitory, Merciful Fate, of course, was awesome. And that was about it. We ate some food as well.
Yeah, and got very dirty shoes yesterday.
Yeah.
Good. That's the full festival experience.
Exactly.
I like to see it. So, is this your first Wacken?
Well, funny story actually. We were here 2019 and the sky opened up and thunder and lightning. So they had to evacuate the whole festival. And our show got cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really metal, but they're not the cancelling the show part. Is it?
Yeah, so this is kind of the revenge, I guess, coming
We got
back.
to see Slayer side stage, so that was totally worth it. But
It
we
was-
we actually drove down with the van to get as much gear as possible. So so we just drove down to Germany to watch Slayer, and then we went back.
That's really awesome. But one of the things I did want to ask you is whether Gloom Becomes the Sound, your album that was released in 2021, does it make it quite difficult that you released an album during essentially lockdown and you didn't get to do the things that bands normally get to do to tour their album? Do you think it held you back at all as a band?
Well, I guess in a way, but we didn't want to hold on to it, not release it as many other bands did. I mean, you can't stop music from being produced and released, even if it's war or pandemic or anything. You have to keep.
And that freed up some time to write some new material. So that was, it is what it is. So
So were we expecting new material quite soon then, do you think?
Well, yeah, we've recorded a few songs.
Yeah.
Not an album, but we're gonna release a few songs this year and next year. So something new.
Hey, that's good to know. A lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
One of the things as well that I think most fans are excited about is seeing your show, because you put so much energy into your show. Where do you get that inspiration from?
I don't know. It's been natural our whole life, I guess.
Yeah.
It's maybe watching Morbid Angel back in the day or something, and they really put a lot of energy into it. Maybe.
Yeah, all the bands we liked when we were kids, bigger bands. Other bands than extreme metal, like more Iron Maiden and Kiss or whatever. They always put a lot of effort into the show, so it was just something I guess we thought this is how you do it.
Yeah,
so
and something
then we've been doing
do.
it that way.
Yeah.
I like to see it because when you watch one of your shows, it is an entire immersive experience in many ways, and you do bring the crowd in that way. It must feel quite
Yeah, good to
powerful
hear.
on stage.
Come again.
It must feel quite powerful on stage, because you have this. In many ways, it's not people just enjoying the music in their own world. They are captivated on you because it is such a spectacle.
Yeah, it is somewhat of a ritual, I guess, for each member on their own.
You step into a different personality in a way when you get on stage. So
Is there a way to prepare to get you into that mindset?
I don't know.
We do the whole makeup thing, and that's just become some.
That takes an hour usually.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel you, darling.
Yeah. Yeah. And that hour makes you get into the mode,
Yeah,
I guess.
it does. It's something we've done so many times now, so it's again,
routine.
like you said, it's kind of like a pre-show ritual, but there's nothing special to it. But I guess you get into the mindset during that hour or so that it takes to prepare.
I imagine that you actually have quite a lot of emotions when you're on stage and feel very connected to the music, because that's kind of what comes across when watching the band. If you had to describe the band as a film, Which film would you say really sums up your live show?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Nosferatu is not the right movie because, as you said,
I think
we're
Bram Stoker's Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola is
but
closer actually.
at the same time, as you said, we're very intense and give it all, and those are horror drama movies and romantic stuff. but it's hard to describe.
Yeah, but that would be the when you said something vampire-ish, I would say probably Bram Stoker's Dracula. Francis Ford Coppola's.
Yeah.
The first movie that comes to mind, at least.
Yeah. It's a hard question. I mean, there's some Rambo in it for me as well. It's like powering through the whole set. It's and it's
Nosferatu meets Rambo.
That's the look, maybe.
That's
but
great.
the feel is Rambo, maybe. For me, at least.
I like that because you're nodding too. So you're like, I feel that as well.
I'm
Do
just
you,
enjoying his answer.
Do you have any hobbies that keep you sane, especially during times like lockdown? Do you have any hobbies that people wouldn't expect you to have? Because you must have a way to like try and come down from those intense shows.
Well, I'm into framing pictures. I love
really?
frames.
Wow.
That's very calming. Finding a great motif and just finding the right frame on flea markets and whatnot, and very soothing thing to do.
That's actually really cool. I like that.
Old frames usually.
Yeah, he finds a lot of cool stuff.
My apartment is covered with.
Do you have any hobbies?
Many hobbies. What I'm doing now to just cut everything out is at the moment I'm studying the New Testament actually.
Wow. Okay. What inspired that decision?
I don't know. I've been studying different kinds of religions for a long time, and for whatever reason I decided to do this now. I don't know. We have so many biblical references, so I wanted to really see what it's all about from a strictly historical point of view.
So you're not religious yourself?
I'm not a Christian. No. But it's that's what I'm doing at my evenings at the moment. It's great.
Wow, that's so much more intelligent than me watching Riverdale. Is there a certain part of the New Testament that stood out to you, like a particularly gruesome story, or?
Well, the crucifixion is pretty gruesome.
In the way it's told, is it?
Sorry?
I've actually not read the Bible myself, but in the way it's told, is it quite gruesome?
It's different in each gospel, but it's not very graphic. It's way more graphic if you watch like a movie, like The Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson's. Yeah. It's nothing like that really, but no, there are not really gruesome stories like that. There are people being raised from the dead, and a lot of exorcisms and healings and magical, there's more magic to some of the gospels than I would have expected, at least. Like taking dirt and mixing it with saliva and making blind people see again and stuff like that. So a lot of cool stuff.
Wow. And do you think that last question will do you think that will impact the even more lyrical themes in the new album?
Yeah, probably. Probably. We'll see.
Usually, yes.
Yeah. But it's always very biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to South America, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in September.
Yeah.
So which spots are you going to be hitting?
The Candelabrum Festival in Mexico, and then Setembro Negro in Brazil.
Paulo.
Yeah. Sao Paulo.
Oh my gosh,
only
Brazil!
Yeah.
It's your time! It's happening! Come to
Finally,
Brazil!
Find those comments, yeah.
They've work.
Yeah, they work. They work.
Okay, so we will be seeing you very soon in Brazil.
Yes, absolutely.
We sure will.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.